Hey, how's it going? I have been wanting to make this video for a little while because these things are things that I have been using anytime I go on a shoot. I use these things. They're so essential to my kit. The first one that I want to talk about is actually having a good backpack. This new K&F backpack. It's kind of like a hybrid between a camera backpack and just an everyday bag. I really like the way this backpack looks. It's got these nice straps that kind of reminds me of like those Herschel bags. And it has this nice rectangular shape. It also fits really well underneath an airplane seat, if you're wondering. It's got a main sort of compartment where you can put accessories like, say, a mini speaker or some clothes, you know, extra things that I need. The main feature of this bag is the camera department. The camera department. It reveals just this nice little camera cube. See, now, as you can see, this camera cube isn't huge. Like a lot of gear, if you shoot video, you might need a bigger backpack. I tried bringing this backpack with me to a couple shoots, and I did find that it was a little too small. You know, like I was just cramming things in there. I just sort of resorted to using my other camera backpack, which I can fit all my stuff into. I don't think it's really meant to be like a production backpack, you know? What I really like about it is the look. It doesn't look like a camera backpack. The Velcro is very strong, so, you know, nothing's really moving around. It has these dividers that are like really flexible, so it allows you to maneuver them around however you want. And then it has the classic easy to access zipper part. The one thing I really don't like about this bag, the lack of zippers. I wish that there were more compartments that you could put stuff into. There's this front zipper, but it's really tight. And so you can only really put thin things in there, like maybe your phone, or, you know, you might be able to put like your passport. And then the other thing that I don't love about this backpack is you have to take the straps off. That's the reason why there is the quick access part. Even if you want to just access your laptop, you have to take the flap off, or even like the main compartment, you got to take the flap off. It does add to the security, but it's a little bit annoying. Like most of the time I'll just find myself leaving it off and like not even strapping it in because I have to go into my bag so often. It has a water bottle compartment as usual, but it is very comfortable too. So if you have everything in there, like all your camera stuff, your laptop, I found that it's really comfortable. A very useful accessory to go along with this bag is this small rig mini tripod. Now this thing is really robust. I just found this thing to be sort of like the perfect travel tripod because you can just put it right in the water bottle holder. It's nice if you're vlogging or if you just want to get a quick shot. You don't have to like whip out the whole tripod. This thing's just really simple. You just set it down, put it up like this, boom, boom. It's got like the Arc of Swiss right there. So you just, you know, put it on your camera. If you have a cage on, it works really well. You can get some like really extremely low shots to the ground too, because it's like literally like a couple inches off the ground when it's fully flat. Carrying around my tripod's annoying. I want something that's like really easy and quick to use. Yeah, this one's good. I'll link that in the description as well. Now, I have talked about this before. This is like still one of my favorite lights. It's the Godox TL30, and it is a very good light. The software on these lights are still some of the best software I've ever used when it comes to like effects. You can get them on sale for like 80 bucks. And it's just such a perfect light to use as like a hair light or even just like a fill light to kind of like fill in your face a little bit. It's super nice. And then you can just put it off to the side a little like that, or just to kind of give yourself some extra light, an extra little bit of light. And these things also fit into the water bottle holder. This like video is kind of turning into my bag plus things that fit into my bag. Now, let's talk about batteries. Extra battery power is really important when you're traveling and when you're out on like a long day. You don't really want to be running into the issue of your battery dying because that sucks. I mean, even if it does die, you want extra batteries. What if you don't have anywhere to charge your batteries? Well, you have two options. This is a battery charger from Lilano. This is the Lilano CS2. This little one is just a battery charger, but it also has like a little SD card slot. If you just pop this by your computer, plug it in via the USB-C, it will charge your batteries, and then it'll also allow you to transfer your footage onto your computer. Oh, by the way, this one does come with two batteries, and they charge really quickly. So if you want something a little more robust, then I would actually recommend the bigger brother, the CS3. The CS3 is kind of the same deal as the CS2, minus the SD card slot, so there's no SD card slot on this thing. If you have your laptop with you, you probably have an SD card slot, so maybe you don't need it. Like if you want to charge your batteries wirelessly, then you know, this might be your guy. It is a portable charger, 12,400 milliamps of power. You can get the one without batteries, or you can get the one with batteries. But I recommend the one with batteries because these don't charge the regular Sony batteries very well. You pop them in and kind of doesn't register it properly. If you get this one with the batteries right at the top there, you just pop it open and there's a couple batteries. You can charge these batteries like 3 or 4 times, and like that's like plenty of battery power. There's 2 USB-C ports right here. You can charge your phone like 5 times. Really like this thing because just it's thick. It's like a big old thick brick. Being able to charge your batteries wirelessly and then also using it as like a power delivery for like your phone or for like little accessories is just like super clutch. So like I don't leave the house without this unless I like absolutely don't have any other choice, but I don't really bring those little charging bricks anymore where you have to like plug it into the wall because I just found this thing to just be really convenient. So I've also talked about this on the channel, but this has become one of my favorite things. It is the Koebel smoke machine. I'm calling it portable because it's pretty portable. I don't know what. This is like one of the coolest products I've ever used. Adding smoke and haze and all this stuff to your environment is like really fun, and it actually can like add to the video and make it look more professional, more cinematic, whatever. Yeah, having this thing, like just, you can literally, again, put this in your backpack, water bottle holder, water bottle. If you're traveling, I would definitely keep this in the case though, because it might look like a giant vape. I haven't traveled across the border with this, but just be careful. I also have a full review on this thing if you want to check out that video as well. Okay, so this one is like kind of extra. I wasn't really going to talk about this, but this is something I use literally all the time, and it is a portable vacuum slash air blower. What I really like about this one is that, yeah, it's like a little, take this vacuum part off and then it becomes a little air blower. And when you turn it on, you know, it's really loud, obviously. It works really well as like a dust blower. It has like an overdrive mode where it gets like super powerful. The battery lasts a long time and you can charge it via USB-C. Yeah, this little vacuum actually you can store a lot in there, and it comes with a whole bunch of different like attachments and things. That's kind of like a really nice thing to have. Sticking it in your suitcase might be a little tricky because you might accidentally turn it on. So I would like maybe keep it in the case. These are kind of just like the essential things that I use all the time, you know, which is allowing me to kind of get the work done. You know, I'm not looking for like fun, cool gadgets that just like don't really do anything. They're just kind of like cool to have. I'm always looking for gadgets that are like gonna help me do my job better. You know, if I'm in a pinch and I need battery power, I need a tripod, I need light, I need to like make it more cinematic by adding some smoke. I've left all of them in the description down below if you want to check them out. Yeah, so hopefully I can upload a little more often, but thank you so much for watching this video. It's been a while, but I appreciate you being here. So yeah, I guess I'll talk to you later.